That was lovely. But the texture. They were working man's hands, but she was willing to overlook their lack of class because of their skill. His face was intriguing. Not pretty. She would never be coupled, much less allowed herself to be photographed with a man prettier than she. There was a toughness about his face, a hardness that had to do with more than tanned skin tight over bones. It was in the eyes, she thought, as she laughed lightly and wiggled free. They were gray, more the color of flint than smoke, and held secrets. She enjoyed a man with secrets, as none of them was able to keep them from her for long. "You're a bad boy, Cameron." The accent was on the last syllable. She tapped a finger against his mouth, a mouth that held no softness whatsoever. "So I've always been told." He had to think for a moment as her name skimmed along the edges of his memory. "Martine." "Maybe tonight I'll let you be bad." "I'm counting on it, sweetie." He turned toward the hotel, slanted a glance over. At 6 foot, she was nearly eye to eye with him. "My sweet or yours?"
"Yours."
She all but purred it.
"Perhaps if you ordered up another bottle of champagne, I'll let you try to seduce me."
Cameron cocked a brow, asked for his key at the desk. "I'll need a bottle of Cristal, 2 glasses, and 1 red rose," he told the clerk while keeping his eyes on Martine. "Right away." "Yes, Monsieur Quinn, I'll take care of it."
"A rose?"
She fluttered at him as they walked to the elevator.
"How romantic."
"Oh, did you want one too?" Her puzzled smile warned him humor wasn't going to be her strong point. So they'd forget laughs and conversation, he decided, and shoot straight for the bottom line. The minute the elevator doors closed them in, he pulled her against him and met that sulky mouth with his own. He was hungry. He'd been too busy, too focused on his boat, too angled in on the race to have taken any time for recreation. He wanted soft skin, fragrant skin, curves, generous curves. A woman, any woman, as long as she was willing, experienced, and knew the boundary lines. That made Martine perfect. She let out a moan that wasn't altogether feigned for his benefit, then arched her throat for his nipping teeth.
"You go fast?"
He slid his hand down the silk, up again. "That's how I make my living, going fast, every time, every way." Still holding her, he circled out of the elevator, down the corridor to his rooms. Her heart was rapping hard against his, her breath catching, and her hands, well, he figured she knew just what she was doing with them. So much for seduction. He unlocked the door, shoved it open, then closed it by bracing Martine against it. He pushed the 2 string-width straps from her shoulders and, with his eyes on hers, helped himself to those magnificent breasts. He decided her plastic surgeon deserved a medal. "You want slow?" Yes, the texture of his hands was rough, but God, exciting. She brought 1 mile-long leg up, wrapped it around his waist. He had to give her full marks for a sense of balance.
"I want now."
"Good. Me too." He reached up under her excuse for a skirt and ripped away the whisper of lace beneath. Her eyes went wide, her breath thickened.
"Animal? Beast?"
And she fastened her teeth in his throat. Even as he reached for his fly, the knock sounded discreetly on the door behind her head. Every ounce of blood had drained out of his head to below his belt. "Christ! Service can't be that good here. Leave it outside," he demanded, and prepared to take the magnificent Martine against the door. "Monsieur Quinn, I beg your pardon. A fax just came for you. It was marked urgent."
"Tell him to go away."
Martine wrapped a hand around him like a clamp.
"Tell him to go to hell and fuck me."
"Hold on. I mean," he continued, unwrapping her fingers before his eyes could cross. "Wait just a minute." He shifted her behind the door, took a second to be sure he was zipped, then opened it. "I'm sorry to disturb. No problem. Thanks." Cameron dug